Across the Spider-Verse comes out in just 2 days, and there are tons of things that I think might happen in this movie, and with the recent ads that Sony has been publishing, I think there might be some even crazier things that happen in this film. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about my predictions for Across the Spider-Verse and what I think will happen, who will show up, etc. This movie is going to be absolutely huge, and with recent reviews being so positive, even praising it higher than the original Into the Spider-Verse, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be an amazing movie, and it's going to show us so much of the Spider-Verse, all these different characters, and tell a great story at the same time. My first video ever on this channel actually was a reaction to the first Across the Spider-Verse trailer, and in just 5 short months, we've gained 400 subscribers, and we're now on the road to 500. So if you guys are new and aren't subscribed, please consider hitting that button. It's free. And join our community, because it just means so much to me, and I'm glad to see everyone joining and talking about what they love most. But look, let's get right into this. I think Across the Spider-Verse has a lot of things that it needs to do to fill the shoes that was, the last movie and its massive success. This movie has the opportunity to take Miles Morales from a very modern comic book hero and elevate him to the legendary status and sort of separate him from all the other Spider-Men. Now, don't get me wrong, Into the Spider-Verse did that as well, but this movie will really cement him as a character and building his relationships and going through the trials of being Spider-Man. Because the last movie we experienced him learning to be Spider-Man, and now he actually is. And it looks like it's going to be absolute madness. I've tried to stay away much as I can from the other trailers and clips that have come out. I haven't watched any official clips. I've tried to stay away from the newer stuff, so I don't necessarily know too much besides the fact that Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, is going to be in this, as well as the main villain being the Spot. I know that there's going to be cameos from plenty different Spider-Man, such as Insomniac's Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, and so many others, including Gwen Stacy, Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider. And I don't think they've actually showed us everyone who's going to be in this movie. Because funny enough, when Spider-Man No Way Home released, Sony promoted all of the Spider-Man movies that they had released in the past. We got promotions for Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, and Andrew Garfield's. And what do you know? Today, they post an ad promoting all of their Spider-Man in their universe, including Miles Morales and the Peter Parkers from our known live-action adaptations. Which makes me think, are we going to see these guys? Are we going to see our Spider-Man back together again? No Way Home was fantastic and one of my favorite movies of all time, but if they do it here, mixed with animation and really tell a sort of comic-esque Spider-Man story, this could even beat No Way Home as one of my favorite movies. As you can tell by everything behind me, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and this movie means a lot to me, so I do have a lot of high expectations. But with that being said, I don't have a lot of things that I'm wanting to see. I want it to just wow me, and I think it's going to do that. The art styles alone, I've heard there's going to be multiple different art styles throughout this film, not just the one that we had in the original film that we got back in 2018, but they're also going to do different styles that sort of mimic comic books and different artists' style. One thing that I do think I would really love to see is a moment where we go into live action and we see whoever is playing Miles Morales in the live action form. It would just offer some really cool moments showing how these characters can hop in and out of different universes and would sort of start to bridge the gap and allow Miles to eventually become a live action hero. But I'm not sure if they would do that with a different actor or a different universe because, we love this Miles that we have in the sort of animated world. Coy Jandreau, who you may recognize from The Real Rejects and New Rockstars, had amazing things to say about this movie. He says that the best Spider-Man movie ever made comes out next week. Across the Spider-Verse transcends comics, movies, and words. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. I'm enamored. I'm the happiest I've ever been as a Spider-Man fan. And also, Greg Alba from The Real Rejects had similar words saying, you guys are just not ready for this movie. And I can't believe it's almost here already. This is going to be such a great time in the theater. And in terms of visuals, I think this movie is extremely important in order to transcend and evolve the animation genre to a new level. The first one did it, and I feel like this one's going to do it even more. In this movie, Miles is going to be going through what it means to be his Spider-Man. Of course, we have all of these other Spider people, but what makes him special? What makes him stand out? Why is he who he needs to be? And I hope to really build on the relationships, not with just Miles and Peter, Miles and Gwen, but also his family. I'm sort of hoping for a coming of age story, even though we got that last time, but I want them to evolve that and sort of play off of that and continue it forward, not necessarily doing a hard stop on the 2018 film and doing something completely different here. And if they do something completely different, I'm down for that. I just want the story to be still very relatable while showing these insane visuals and telling, clearly a very wacky superhero-based story. Guys, let me know down below what you are hoping to see in this movie, and on your way out, if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that button and join us on the road to 500 subs. We are on our way. Honestly, I just don't know what else to say. I want to see this movie. I'm seeing it in 2 days' time. I got the earliest showing that I possibly could so I can get a review out to you guys. And you know I'm going to go into depth on everything that I could remember and find throughout this movie. It's going to be very hard for it to top the first one, but with everyone praising it and saying it's a huge milestone in animation and storytelling and Spider-Man in general, I have high hopes. Still keeping my expectations leveled though. I'm not going into this hoping to see certain things, because if I do that and I don't see them, I don't want that to temper my review or what I thought of the film as a whole, because this thing is going to do crazy things. It's going to show us things we've never seen before. It's going to show us Spider-Man, Spider-Woman that we've never seen. And of course, we're also going to see things that we have seen before in the form of cameos, appearances, and other things. But again, guys, let me know what you want to see in this movie. I will read your comments and I will most likely respond. Until the next time, I will see you very soon.